All right. Mr. Berry,
can we put...
Time is 11:57 a.m.
Mr. Berry, I have now verified that your conduct this morning is a violation of California penal statute. Illegal electronic surveillance. Moreover, when we asked what that camera was for, it was misrepresented to us by you and by your agent operating the camera. What it was for was misrepresented to us entirely. You lied to us about it to hide your criminal conduct, and you lied to us about it so that you could continue your criminal conduct during the deposition of this illegal electronic surveillance with Mr. Young sitting in the next room. You indicated that you would fix it, and I went back in the room after one of our discussions and found that the lines had been switched so that the monitor in the next room was no longer monitoring the third camera behind us, but was now monitoring the camera directly on Mr. Gentry's face. And it was only when I complained about that was removed. You've been harassing Mr. Gentry throughout this deposition, asking him questions about his personal religious beliefs, about his auditing, his sessions, whether or not he's acting. I am very, very concerned about your criminal conduct and about that of your agents. The court reporter also indicated that he knew that camera was back there, that monitor was back there. We are now terminating the deposition pursuant to Rule 30D. We will be seeking a protective order as to the discovery in this case and as to your personal misconduct. Of course, we'll file a bar complaint, which will not be a part of this action per se, but I just want to alert you to that. But at this point, we're terminating the deposition pursuant to Rule 30D, and we intend to get down to the court today. I'm going to seek a hearing today before Magistrate Tesopoulos. If she will hear us, we will be heard. I'm giving notice of that. If Magistrate Tesopoulos is unavailable, I will seek a hearing before Judge Hupp. If you will hear us, then we'll attempt to be heard today.
Counsel, all your allegations are denied, and let me tell you that one of my associates has already spoken to the clerk for the magistrate. We are advised by the clerk that Magistrate Tesopoulos is not available to instruct or advise the parties telephonically. If we are forced into a situation, we can move ex parte to shorten time with regard to a motion to allow Mr. Young to be present. We are to advise you, sir, that their position had better be well taken because Magistrate Tesopoulos will impose sanctions if A, she's forced to hear a motion on shortened time, and B, if CSI's position is weak or untenable.
Thank you. I'll contact Magistrate Tesopoulos myself to see if we can have a hearing on your criminal conduct.
And, counsel, I refer you to Magistrate Tesopoulos' guidelines in this case and your constant characterization of criminal conduct. I will not refer to your own role in the Mary Sue Hubbard case.
Typical.
Apparently, Mr. Bench, this deposition is terminated.
It's suspended pursuant to Rule 30D.
We will seek sanctions, Mr. Moxon. We are now off the record. Sorry.
No, before we go off the record, I would like to see if I could get copies of these tapes, both audio and video, right away. Can you make copies of them with the equipment you got now?
We can.
Yes, off the record.
Now, this deposition is suspended unilaterally by counsel for the plaintiff pursuant to 30D. It will be continued pursuant to court order. Off the record.
Off the record, the date is December 28, 1993. The time is 12:01 p.m. to the tape 1. The continuing deposition, Mr. Judge.